Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Sherman D.Manning joining you live from South Central. I am on Skid Row. It is May 11th, 2020. May 11th, 2020, in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic emergency. I would ask you to please go to YesWeCanWorshipCenter.org. Again, that is YesWeCanWorshipCenter.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, click the orange Donate Now button. There's still no social distancing, and believe you me when I tell you we have video footage of the mayor, of police officers indicating to us very clearly, who worked this beat, that the mayor told them not to enforce social distancing on Skid Row. You read that how you want to read it. Most people read it that perhaps he doesn't care about these people. Most of them are not wearing masks. They're not 6 feet away from each other. If one of them gets coronavirus, all of them get coronavirus. It's May 11, 2020. I'm an incurable optimist. I've never been known to be cynical, but to be quite frank with you, our days of pleading with the mayor to do something about Skid Row during the pandemic are pretty much over, because it is obvious that he is waiting for this to die down and blow over, and he is not going to house these people. He is not going to protect these people. And so what he hopes, because Eric Garcetti is an articulate, almost eloquent man, what he hopes is that when he's ready to run for office again, you white people, because there's a white lady right there, we've seen 3 or 4 of them already today, and you black people, and you Hispanic people, and you Asian people, he hopes that you are going to forget about this. But we're going to have this footage from Skid Row and from San Julian Park. Remember, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, we've been pleading with him to test everybody in this park and to house everybody in this park, because people are clustered together. If one person at that table has coronavirus, all of them have it. Look at the people sleeping on the ground. Most of these people have nowhere to go. Many of them get on the bus, the metro, the train, etc. at night, and they ride it all night long. If one of them gets it, all of us get it. We're all tied together by an inescapable bond of destiny. What affects one of us directly affects all of us indirectly. The mayor has proven he's not going to do anything about Skid Row, except get on TV in about 55 minutes and give this articulate speech with compassion oozing out of his eyes, talking about, see all these people getting on the buses now? Many of them are just getting on it to ride because they got nowhere to go. And they ride them all night long and sleep on them. With compassion in his eyes, he's going to get on television and brag on all the things that he has done. I hate to say this, you all, but it's time for candor now. People who are Democrats are always complaining about Republicans, always complaining about your president, Mr. Trump. But to be honest with you, there's corruption in all parties, Democrats, Republicans, and independents. Because Garcetti does the same thing that Donald does. Donald gets on TV and brags about testing. We got the best testing in the world. We've done more testing than all the other countries combined, but that's not per capita. And he doesn't talk about the fact that more people have died here than anywhere else in the world. He brags on what he has done, or what he claims he has done, with people dying every day. In a real sense, Garcetti does the same thing. He gets on TV, brags about how quickly he locked the city down and shelter in place, even though no one out here has ever sheltered in place, because you can't shelter in place when you have no place in which to shelter. He brags on what he has done, but he overlooks Skid Row. He overlooks the fact that he arrested a preacher on April 28th. He had one of the most corrupted police departments in the country, the LAPD, to lock up a preacher who was protesting on behalf of the homeless. And they are planting evidence as we speak, trying to send that preacher to prison for the rest of his life. Only in America. A Democrat is doing this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the Trump administration. This is not William Barr. We will probably expect it from him. This is nice little so-called man of faith, Eric Garcetti, the mayor of the so-called City of Angels. Is it really a city of angels, or is it a city of devils? This is how we treat the least of these, our brothers. It was Nelson Mandela who said society will judge a nation by how it treats the least of these, our brothers. This white man you see standing right here who's homeless. This Hispanic lady, this Hispanic man, this black man, this Asian person. All of these people that you see living on the streets, heartbroken, dreams busted. Some are lazy. Some fell on their luck. Some actually work full-time jobs and don't have enough money for a place to stay. Some are addicted to drugs. Some have severe psychological problems. There's a different story behind every face in this place, but these are not nameless faces. I don't want to just call them homeless people. This is Helen and John and Sheila and Diane. These are the children of the universe. This is the milk of the human family that has been forgotten and left for dead. Obviously, Mr. Garcetti is not going to do anything to help these people now. He's letting it blow over, slowly opening the city back up again, and he hopes that you all will forget. When he gets ready to run for president, United States Senator, whatever he runs for in the future, I want some organization to put this footage into a commercial such as the one that they're doing called Morning in America regarding Mr. Trump. And that is Morning in America. I want you to remember Garcetti's Hurricane Katrina. Remember San Julian Park. Testing, testing, testing. They want to talk about a 25-year-old conviction? No, we want to talk about testing, testing, testing. They want to falsely accuse someone of stalking? No, no, no. It's about testing, testing, testing. In the words of the speaker, Ms. Nancy Pelosi, I join with her. Test these people. Get these people off these streets. Quit letting these people live like animals in the richest nation on the face of the planet. Commandeer these hotels and motels. Commandeer the LA Convention Center. All these empty college dorms. Take over them and house these people. Obviously, the powers that be have decided that that ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. We're going to leave these people here for dead because they don't matter to Mr. Garcetti. Please go to YesWeCanWorshipCenter.org. That's YesWeCanWorshipCenter.org and help me help Yes We Can Worship Center to house these people and feed these human beings. In Jesus' name, May 11th, 2020, Yes We Can.